start this off, I've got a wee bit of a space dog. She had to go in and get a tooth taken out, so she's not quite sure what weighs up. I put out there that I was going to start a vlog. My intention of this is to talk about my training, my nutrition, challenges that I face, whatever it happens to be. I spent a year doing solely weightlifting and trying to see where I could get with that. Weightlifting is quite intense. At times it can be quite a lonely sport. There's not that many people do it, and quite often you have to train on your own. Because of a number of factors, I made a move back into CrossFit. And that move's been really good for me. This isn't something I'm particularly used to. I'm not normally putting myself out there for other people to see, but I felt that this is something I've wanted to do, something I've wanted to share, and this is the first step in doing something new. So I hope you guys enjoy. This episode will be very much an introduction to the first week of competition training during our test week. I won't go into all the detail of what we're doing, but what I'm hoping to do in this one is just run you over a couple of the tests, give you a wee idea of what was going well, what wasn't going so well. It's just the first 3 days that are on just now, but the next couple of days should come out within a couple of days. So next couple of days and the next couple of days. And then we'll start to get into something a wee bit more frequent after that. Day one of comp training had a lot of elements to it which were not particularly strong elements for me. So there's 3 parts to the workout. On camera we've just got a snippet of the final workout. I started this off with a 5k run. Anyone who knows me knows running is not one of my strengths, but I set a time that I was pretty happy with. That was followed up by a 2 rep max box squat. Quite comfortable with the weight that I got to. My squatting's always been quite a strong part of my training. This, however, was 30-20-10 shoulders to overhead, toes to bar, and calorie row. And as you can see, shoulders to overhead were pretty strong, but everything kind of died off after that. So a lot of work to be done. Could part was something that was much more in my wheelhouse. We were working up to a 1 rep max of 1 clean, 1 front squat, 1 jerk. The next 2 parts of this day's training were deadlifts and assault bike. Deadlifts have always been a weakness, assault bike's always been a strength. So that was just a case of try and keep going in the deadlift and try and push the assault bike if we can. And the last part was double unders and muscle ups. I've put in the last set. Having done weightlifting for a year, muscle ups are something that I never went anywhere near. Moving back into CrossFit, we did the open, muscle ups came up, I managed to get a couple. They've come along, but there's still a long way to go with them. So I was happy with the workout, but I've got a lot of improvement there, which will come over time. Third day's training was find a 3 rep max sumo deadlift. I'm not good at deadlifting, especially sumo, as you can see. Coach checking out my form there. Yeah, reasonably happy with the numbers that I hit, because it's really not something that I'm particularly strong at. This is quite clearly evident if you look at the weights. I move up to a weight that should be perfectly manageable for me, and I can't get it to budge off the ground. Even trying the old trick of putting belts and straps on, nah, didn't make any difference. The next part after this was max farmer's carry hold. Getting grip strength seems to be a bit of an issue for me, but relatively happy with that, and I had a buddy keeping me motivated while we were going through that, which was always nice. Always good to have somebody else suffering with you when you're doing these workouts. The last part was a 2K row. I got a huge PB on it, so I was chuffed to bits with that. And as you can see from the final couple of clips, have you even done a 2K row if you don't fall off the rower and crumple into some sort of fetal position? So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch up with you soon.